Welcome to the Wildcast podcast, coming to you from Wildcast Studios with your hosts Adam Lund and Jeremy Boucher.
Oh, welcome into Wildcast Studios on Rogers TV for another episode of the Wildcast podcast, the Platinum Award-winning and longest-running QMJHL podcast, your unofficial voice of the 2025 Gilles Couture Trophy champion Moncton Wildcats, and we're presented by Discount Flooring Services, a division of Fabulous Flooring, home to large variety of high and current, discontinued lines in hardwood, ceramic vinyl, laminate flooring, luxury model tiles, and even blinds for immediate purchase. You can find them at 320 Collishaw Street or give them a call at 506-859-9909. As always, fan listeners, I am your host, Adam Lund, and I am joined by your favorite co-hoster, Mr. YQM, Mr. Starbucks, Mr. DoorDash at your service, Mr. Jeremy Boucher. How was your week, bud?
I was wondering if you were going to throw that one in.
Oh, I typed that in as soon as we thought of that last week. I was like, oh, yep, that'll work.
Honestly, the week is pretty good. Doing this extra side gig has really burnt me out a lot.
You don't say.
I mean, up at 6 o'clock every morning, hoping somebody, does an order and it comes to me, and then, go home and at 9 and do my 9 to 5. And then some nights on Mondays come here, and Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I'm out, like, it's every night I have something going on. So
really,
yeah. But in 2 short weeks, I've already reached gold status.
On
DoorDash.
Nice.
So people are loving the service, and it's actually like a pretty fun side gig.
Yeah.
The mornings are it gets to be long days, but it's nice extra money in the pocket.
Have you found time to do your Christmas decorating yet, or?
House is decorated.
Yeah.
Since we're going to Ontario, I didn't really go all out with the decorations.
We did that a couple of years ago in Alberta. We just kind of minimalized it because we're not going to be at home.
But Mr. Timu was back in business. So
if you joined this season for 9 years, if you've been here for 9 years, Mr. Timu, like usually it's Halloween, Mr. Timu.
Well, Mr. Timu got on board with the Christmas decorations, and since we're not going to be here this year, I got myself some solar powered Christmas lights from Timu.
Yeah.
So no electricity needed.
Yeah.
So I got some nice little lights wrapped around the tree in the front yard, and one of those I guess it's like a star, but it's got like string lights hanging from the So I got one of those, all solar powered. So
and they're still working.
They'll
Nice.
charge up during the day, and won't have to worry about electricity bills going up because it's all energy efficient, good stuff. Timu.
Smart.
I also discovered they have a 2025 Toronto Blue Jays World Series champion T-shirt.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know already that Timu was fake AF, you do now.
Actually, there was a wrestling YouTuber named Santi. I found an old video on YouTube
Santi's
where
funny.
he bought a bunch of wrestling merchandise from Timu to see what it was like, and he put one of the shirts on. I can't remember if it was a Rey Mysterio or it was a Roman Reigns style shirt, but he put it on, and then he comes back. He's like, "Nope, this is just the cheapest t-shirt. Like, I don't even want to wear it for you." Like his arms are like, "I don't even want to wear it." Like it was that bad, and I'm like, never buying a shirt from them. And now, like, all your social media is just filled with Christmas, like the Grinch. I saw a bunch of ads for a Grinch ugly Christmas Buccaneers sweater, NFL sweater, other like all kinds of ugly sweaters from that. And I'm like, or the ornaments that you can get that look real good, but then you get them and they're not real good.
Well, that's what my decorations were. So, but I mean, you can get like that's a Merry Christmas, you filthy animal shirt. Like that's decent, right? Yeah. But like, I mean, there's a Blue Jays one that I'm not even going to touch. It's I eat bananas. Oh, I'm not even going to say that on TV.
Please don't get us canceled.
But you can like,
that kind of stuff maybe for work. It could be a possibility. We went to the old Canadian Tire to get our decorations when everything was on sale. That's how we go. Put them all up last week. I'm a December 1st guy. Got a few things for the studio, and as you'll know, next week it'll all look Christmassy, Christmas-fied, as I like to say. But when it's 7-8 degrees, you got to put the lights up. And thank God I do not live in Alberta. I got a winter blast on Monday. flights were canceled, 150 accidents in the first 6 hours. I'm good. I don't miss that at all. Don't forget, as always, you can follow us on the social medias, Twitter, Moncton Wildcast, Instagram, Wildcast Podcast, TikTok, Wildcast Podcast, and as well here on the YouTube. Click the QR code above Jeremy's head. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button. Lets us know you like what we're doing. As well, you can follow us along all year for any podcast, post games, or any of these wonderful shows. We got a quick question. It is presented by Waterworks Pools and Spas, providing Atlantic Canadians with a custom in-ground pool, spa service, and supplies since 1986. If you're looking for a new spa service or maintenance by their trained technicians, or getting your pool water from green to clear, stop in at 194 Caleb Drive in Moncton, or call them at 506-859-1980. I guess just your thoughts on Caleb, his chances making Team Canada.
Okay.
There was an article that came out today by Mr. Eagles on the struggles of Mr. Denouillet. Not that he's not, like, by his standards and by fan standards, he probably would say he's struggling. We talked about it early in the year. He was going to miss some time. When he comes back, he could still be the MVP if he gets a clip of 2 goals a game. He just hasn't found it yet. And I just wonder, is he going to make the team? What are his chances to make the team? I think he gets an invite. And I believe he makes it. I think if you look at what he's done in red and white for Team Canada, he's had nothing but success. All he does is win when he represents his country. And I think having Gardiner as an assistant coach is a small advantage for him making the team, because he knows what he did last year and, playing with fantastic line mates. Like, he needs a finisher.
Yeah.
And he had 2 finishers last year in Sump and Pekarchek. And I think you put him on a Team Canada roster with a couple finishers. I mean, is that U17, he's playing with part of Martone.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the top guys in the NCAA right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got an unbelievable shot to make it and at least be invited when camp opens up December 12th in Niagara.
Oh yeah, easily. He's definitely going to invite it. With Gardiner, Coach Mac around. I don't think Coach Mac can leave him. Can leave him on the sidelines. It's when I say that, I'm not saying it as it's going to be a pity invite, because he Caleb deserves it. But it's a very heavy forward group. There's some roster predictions out there. One that I saw from 3 weeks ago, which has him on a third line with Brady Martin and Justin Carbonneau. So Caleb and Carbonneau have chemistry already. But it is a deep forward group. There's going to be some really good forwards here that don't make this team.
Yeah,
there's going to be some really good defensemen on this team that don't make it. And that's the beauty of Hockey Canada is, you could literally put in 2 teams and probably both teams would compete. They made some questionable roster decisions last year, and so I think they've got to put their best foot forward this year. I think Caleb gets an invite, and I think he battles for. I think he maybe gets a 13th forward spot. Just some like that's what he was at the under 18s as an underager, right? Yeah. He was at that 13th forward, and I can't remember who it was that got injured, but it put Gardner put him up on the first line, and more or less he took over the tournament.
Yeah.
So
with McKenna and Martone.
Yeah. Like I can't remember who it was that got injured, but yeah, I really think he's on this team, and it's been a while since there was a Wildcat a true Wildcat that represented, Hockey Canada.
The last one was Pelche.
World Juniors.
Yeah. Him and Rodrigue. Him and Rodrigue, but Pelche Rodrigue didn't play a whole lot, I don't think.
No. So it's been a while. So you're hoping for him.
Yeah.
And I know there's going to be a lot of Moncton fans that are really, really hoping that he makes it. And so he's obviously going to be gone for the lineup for a few games, and it could be even more.
Yeah, that would make him missing 3, 6, 8 games, 7 games, because I think it ends on the 5th, so he'd be back for the Gatineau game, depending how it goes. I mean, it is in Minnesota, so it's not like it's a far flight back. But, I mean, just in terms of the queue, too, like Justin Carbonneau, he's in tough to make it, even though he's having a much better statistical season than Caleb. You look on the back end, I mean, Spencer Gill was invited to the summer camp. He's out. Xavier Villeneuve, he's in tough to make it. In goal, I don't know that there'll be a goaltender represented. Like,
no, it's
Lucas
Carter
Beckman and Gabriel Dagger on this list, but it's Carter George and Jack Ivankic.
Yeah,
it's Carter George's
those are your
spot
two,
to lose.
Yeah, those are your two goalies. I mean, it's you could make the argument that maybe a Ryerson Leanders or a Josh Ravensburger is your
third.
Is it Ravensburger?
Yeah.
Is your Bergen Ravensburgen?
Oh, Bergen.
But yeah,
a third's not going to matter unless there's an injury. Like,
yeah,
this is Carter George's tournament, and it's been a while since Canada's had a goaltender where it's their tournament, and like, it's a very good team. And you talk about players that might miss, in terms of last spots or whatever, like Ryder Ritchie, who we saw at the Memorial Cup, Caden Lindstrom, Sam O'Reilly from London. Like, these are guys that are on the outside of this list right now.
Justin Poirier is not even on that list.
No.
He's on a tear with the Maine Black Bears right now.
Yeah.
So that's it's going to be interesting to see who gets invited, who makes it. I think this is kind of their year to put the last 2 years behind them.
And I think having, I kind of maybe thought it might be all three coaches that went to the Memorial Cup because they could have earned it. But with Dale Hunter, Gardiner, this is a coaching staff that I don't think is going to put. They're going to take the best team. Mm-hmm. They're not going to try and build a roster where they want a shutdown line and a fourth line, this and that. They're going to take the best 12. Here's your role. Yep. And if there's two coaches that take top end players and put them in their roles, it's Gardner MacDougall and Dale Hunter. So I think
100%.
In terms of that, you already feel better about what this team's going to look like going into the World Juniors. And just having someone like Caleb Denway there, I'm not going to not tune in for the World Juniors like I do every year, but to have someone like him there gives you just that extra motivation. Yeah, sure, I'll watch it. Yeah. Because, I'll watch that Denmark-Canada 12-0 blowout game that usually happens.
Whoa.
I think those teams are coming closer, though.
Yeah, there's I think some people said the same thing about Latvia last year, and we saw that ended.
Yeah,
so, we can't really count out these other countries now because every team gets up to play Canada, regardless of who you are, and you don't count out Latvia now because they're gritty.
I should have actually checked this to see if the states have had if they're going to take the same group they have going, or if we're going to see a Blyle or a Mutrin or some of these top guys in the PHL.
The US is
they're
deep.
pretty stacked.
They're deep. Yeah. They're deep. I mean, a guy like Blyle's maybe 2 years away. Mutrin's maybe next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know they're a pretty deep team, but I didn't have their roster in front of me.
That's a good team. That's a good team they're going to have, and
they play together.
Yeah, they're going to want to have a good team if it's on home. If it's on,
they won last year, right?
I honestly can't remember. I think I after the quarterfinals I tuned out, and so I couldn't even tell you who won the World Juniors last year. But
2025 World Juniors last year, right?
Would have been 2025. Yeah.
Yeah, USA.
Yes, yeah, they're going for the repeat. And,
because they had Freebird.
Yes, yeah. So they got a good chance. I mean, they're a really deep team, so it's gonna be a fun tournament. 1 month from today is when it kicks off.
Is that when it kicks off?
Yeah. Boxing Day.
Yeah, except I don't even know. I was trying to find out. The final was 10-4 over Germany. Germany made the final?
No,
they couldn't have been. They beat Finland in the final, I think.
Wasn't it like a Teddy Stiga overtime winner? Or am I thinking way too far ahead right now?
January 5th. Give me the games.
Yeah, it beats Finland. Teddy Stiga.
Yeah, okay. In overtime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. That was the first game, 10-4. I was like, why would you give me the first game of the tournament when I go to it? IAAHF.com. Like, just give me the final. I don't care about the first game of the tournament. So, yeah, they're going to want to have a good showing on home ice in Minnesota. So, And times are good. Like 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or probably 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's some starts are. I think the Boxing Day game for Canada is at 9:30
our time. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are good times. I
Yep.
mean, I can
You can stay up for those.
I can hold my liquor for a 9:30 game.
It'll be 8:30 because you'll be in you'll be in Ontario. There you go.
I can hold my liquor for an 8:30 game.
News and notes from around the queue.
And news notes from around the queue is presented by Speedy Auto Service in Moncton on Mountain Road. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, the team at Speedy keeps you safe and back on the road fast.
Yeah, this I can confirm.
And with tire season here, now is the perfect time to book your tire swap or get a great deal on new tires. Locally owned, trusted by Moncton drivers, and proud to deliver honest service every time. Visit Speedy Moncton at 905 Mountain Road or call them at 506-857-2282, where great people provide great services. A little bit of news, not too much in this area generally, but former Armada coach Matthew Turcotte was named the head coach of the Sarnia Sting as they begin their kind of a rebuild, last in their division. I think that's a good hire. I mean, if last year, I believe I had him as coach of the year, just with what he, or GM of the year, one of the two, with kind of what he built with a trading players out and continuing to win with that Armada squad. So I think that's a good head coach for Sarnia.
Yeah, he is. You don't really see very many, I guess, Quebec-born coaches, go and lead a team in the OHL. So, good on him. And, I say this in a very nice way. I say he's still young, despite him being a year older than me, right? So he's not that 60-year-old guy coming in. He's a fresh face, and he's just one of those coaches that demands the best out of their players. And if there's a rebuilding team that needs a hard ass, then it's a solid hire.
Yep, they're 6-13, 16 points on the season, and they are very, very young. Jack Van Vlassen is their top. He was the number 1 overall pick in 2022, but after that, it's a lot of 07s, 08s. So he'll be able to have some input on that young roster and continue to turn around and hopefully turn them into the Bradford Bulldogs.
What a unit!
Yeah, remember last year when we were a unit that everyone was ready and crowning us?
Yeah.
Brantford has started the year 18-0-4.
And they only got better.
Getting Chet Lashiko from Guelph. I think I said that right. For reference, the 04-05 London Knights, which is regarded as the greatest CHL team ever, won 31 games in a row, going 29-0-2. And they finished that year with 120 points, 59 wins, and 7 losses. So breaking their own record from the year before. So I don't know if Brantford's that type of a unit, but there's some teams I
think they're better than London was last year.
Yeah.
At this point, right? So they they're going to be tough. I mean, if they don't win the OHL, it's probably going to be a big shock. And I think we joked off here. They've already qualified for the playoffs.
Yes, they have. Absolutely.
So that's where we're at right now. It's not even the end of November, and the Brantford Bulldogs have already qualified for the OHL playoffs. Yeah.
And so if you're the Oil Kings, the Prince Albert Raiders, who are 16-1, or Everett, who's 18-2, or Chicoutimi, the Armada, or ourselves,
good luck.
Good luck, and you're going to have some work to do.
Enjoy your wine tour.
Yeah, you're going to have some respectable time to work on building your rosters before then, because that's the team you're looking for. And I still believe they can add at the deadline. I still believe they have a little bit of issues left, or some picks left. Yeah, so something to monitor to see if they end up breaking that record by the London Knights. One small trade, Shawinigan acquired Nathan Wright for a 10th round pick.
I didn't even know. So
didn't you?
I had no idea. That's how quiet that trade was.
Yeah. Is he a 20-year-old?
Yeah, because
he'd have to be 20s. Yeah. Yeah, which is C-Shep. The OHL is trading captains from teams that are 19 years old, just middle of November. Yeah. And we got to wait till the trade deadline, and you can only trade 20s. Don't love it. Dylan McKinnon played his 250th game in the Q. So congratulations to him. And as well, we know where we're headed for our third straight Memorial Cup. I'm just kidding. Guelph edged out Kitchener to host the 2027 Memorial Cup. So Layla and I have already told her brother and sister-in-law who live in Erin, which is like 10 minutes outside of Guelph. We're coming to visit you in May. Whether the team's there or not, we're coming to visit you and taking that Memorial Cup. But a lot of people were shocked that it was Guelph over Kitchener.
Honestly, at this point, I don't really care.
No.
I'm waiting on 2028.
Yeah.
So by this time next year, maybe we'll know.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be some teams going in on that one.
Going to bid on that? Us, Gatineau.
You're probably looking at Gatineau. Cape Breton once throwing a bid.
Quebec.
I mean, didn't they just have one? Well, 2000.
I think they've been a while, but I think that would be their kind of third year. I think they can be in the running for it, and they see it, or the Q would love to have it there.
They hosted the 2015 Memorial Cup, lost in the semifinals, but I thought they hosted one ever since.
So 13 years.
Yeah.
So it's 4 teams right off the bat with Moncton making 5. That's going to be an interesting dilemma on how much you go this year and how much you kind of try to keep in the cupboards, knowing you could potentially host a Memorial Cup in 2028. You don't want to be Kelowna where you're trying to come from out of a playoff spot right now. I think they're in a playoff spot. I think they're in the 6th spot in their conference to host. Like, I don't even know what happens if Kelowna doesn't make the playoffs, or if a team is hosting and doesn't make the playoffs. Do they get to qualify for the Memorial Cup?
Yeah, they still do.
Do they?
Yeah,
that'd be
they
fun.
still do. It's just the way it is. I mean, I don't think you can have a 3-team tournament. The schedule's already out.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they'll have 3 months off, but they'll probably go and win the damn thing.
Yeah. 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 But it's one of those situations where, now that the Quebec League knows that they're going to be hosting in 2028, teams are kind of putting their packages together on how much you push in this year, what's going to be left in 2027, 2028 picks. Like, it's an interesting dilemma. I think those are probably the 5 teams. Chicoutimi will be out. Their rink, I don't think, can host one.
It needs some renovations.
Yeah.
Gatineau, Moncton, Quebec, Cape Breton, maybe the Regiment. I mean, but
yeah. I mean, if anything, Rimouski showed you don't have to have those major venues. They gave life to a lot of other venues. Newfoundland would be kind of cool, except I think their window to kind of win is now as they build towards it. I don't know if they'll be in it, but you'll see a lot of teams kind of gear up for that. And you'll be able to tell from this deadline and maybe into next year's summer, like the draft, what teams think they can potentially host for that 2028 spot.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's I would love to put another bid in. We lost out to Halifax, and we were told to take our bid out. So you kind of get that sense that maybe the league owes us one. Mm-hmm. One week or 1 year from now, we might know.
Let's go. All right, the QMJHL Team of the Week is out, and there was a cat trick, if you will. Gabe Smith, 3 games, 3 goals, 6 assists. Oleg Kubiakin, which I think you did a very good job in picking your rookie of the year. He had 5 goals and 1 assist in 3 games. Nathan Lecomte, back with Chicoutimi, like we said a couple weeks ago. 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points in those 3 games. Tommy Blau getting that podcast bump. 1 goal, 6 assists in 3 games last week. And Alonzo Gosling from Chicoutimi, 1 goal, 4 assists in 3 games. And Rudy Guimont was 3-0, the .942 save percentage, and 2 goals against average, which means your player of the week was none other than Big Gabe Smith. 3 goals, 6 assists in those 3 games. Might hear about him in a little bit later in the show. And now everyone's second favorite part of the show.
It's now time for the one and only Boucher's Team of the Week.
All right. So disclaimer on this one. I actually worked on this Monday afternoon before the Q put out their Team of the Week. So I do apologize for 4 of the 6 being the same. It's not how it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
So
it's fun. We're having fun.
Very repetitive team of the week. So of course I have Gabe Smith. I do have my stud or dud Oleg Kulubiakin.
Yeah.
I also have Tommy Blyle, and he took the words right out of my mouth at him. I also have here Wildcast podcast bump. 1 goal and 6 assists after his appearance on our show last week.
Yeah.
I don't think it has definitely has everything to do with it.
There's no other way. There's no other reason he wouldn't be on this team after being on the show.
Yeah. And also I have Rudy Guimont as my goaltender. Now, the 2 players who this is what everybody comes for. Here. This is what I have Freddie Meyer from the Quebec Ramparts.
Yeah.
With his first Q goal along with 3 assists in 2 games. And I have a note here. Maybe not the only Meyer we see with the Ramparts this season.
What?
Okay. Not sure why I would say that.
I don't know either.
We have insiders that tell us things.
Yeah.
Also, my final forward is Miller K. Great name.
Yeah.
From the Baie-Comeau Jakar. In 2 games, Adam, which saw that Jakar gave up 17 goals. Miller K, believe it or not, was a +3.
Wow.
Good job. So, that's pretty remarkable stat right there. I don't know how it happens, but
that is my favorite. When you get a player like that, that's one of my favorite reasons why they're on that is because they had the +3 when the team just got
17 goals in 2 games, and you are a +3.
You just know when to get off.
That's what she said.
Shift change.
So that is this week's Boucher team of the week because we just know when to get off.
Weekly Rewind.
And
we love having fun on this show.
We sure do. The Weekly Rewind is presented by Alphas Appliance Solutions. Right now, they got the KitchenAid Black Friday sale. Save $200 when you purchase any 2, $300 when you purchase any 3, $400 when you purchase any 4, or that's right, $500 when you purchase any 5 or more qualifying KitchenAid major kitchen appliances. Qualifying purchases made now till December 10th. For those or any other deals, give them a call at 506-858-5111 or visit them at 25 Halifax Street or go online to alphasappliancesolutions.ca. Finally, I get to come on here and say the Wildcats went 3-0 on a week, bringing the record to 14-6-2 for 30 points on the season, tied for second in the Eastern Conference. Just like that, you win 8 out of 11 games. You're going to just jump up them standings. Wednesday, Sherbrooke showed up. They took it to us in their home building. The Wildcats almost forgot to show up on time, but somehow they were able to take advantage of a couple lapses from Sherbrooke. They got out to, I believe, a 2-0 goal on 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went into the room, regrouped, and came out, scored 3 goals in 6 minutes. 2 of them were on the power play, and that was all she wrote. That was one of the games, kind of like last year, where they didn't play a full 60 at all, and they got away with it against a team that you generally wouldn't think they'd get away with it, considering they just got blown out. Well, not blown out, but they didn't show up in Sherbrooke, and Sherbrooke took advantage of it.
Yeah, and Kian Labe, I think they kind of had a book on him.
Yeah.
From that first game in Sherbrooke, and they wanted the revenge. B, they wanted to get back after that loss to Quebec, and they did it. This was a really, like you said, I think they got lucky.
Yeah.
Sherbrooke hurt themselves. One thing I noticed is they were overpassing.
Yes.
I think we've seen it a few occasions this year where, someone likes to pass the puck instead of shoot the puck when he has the opportunity.
Yeah.
And we saw that with Sherbrooke on Wednesday night. Like, there was a couple occasions where I think they had wide open nets and they just elected to, cross crease it or what have you. And
I think they hit 2 posts. I think they had 4 posts total in the game, 2 in the first period at least.
Yeah. So it's, we took advantage of our opportunities. They outshot us. But for us to go out there and get 6 goals on 30 shots is, that's a goal every 5 shots. So you're doing something right if if you're hitting the scoreboard that much. And this, like, they're getting it. They're going. Like, this team is going now. They're starting to flex, and we're still waiting for our captain to break out here, and we know that's going to happen. It's just it's a matter of time, and when he gets going, he's going.
You know what he needs? And I told you this up in
he needs a winger.
Yeah. And he needs an empty net goal.
Yeah, I need something.
He needs to he needs to see the puck go over the goal line. Doesn't matter if there's a goalie in there or not. Like, even stand in front of the net, take one off the ass. He needs something, just something silly, an empty netter, like just that mental image. I mean, he had one against, I think it was against Sherbrooke. He had it on the side and went to roof it. No, it was against Charlottetown. He just went to shoot it and it kind of rolled off his stick the wrong way and just went straight over the net, like the other way. Like, those are the type of goals that he was burying last year.
Yeah. But
those are the type of goals this year where it's not quite there, and he just needs that empty netter to see the puck over the line. And I was talking to someone after the game, before the interviews. It's just like, you got to remember, he didn't have a training camp, so he's getting used to these wingers that he's been rotated in and out with, and he's now playing what? He hasn't even played a full month of hockey yet.
Yeah,
I think 26th. Yeah, so he'll only been on the ice for a month. He came back, was out for a week or so. So, like, he hasn't even had a full month of hockey. So this is his training camp right now. You got to remember that. So I think he just needs that empty net goal. And I think once that comes, you'll start to see the Caleb of last year.
Yeah, he's you can see it. It's coming. Like, he had glorious chances all week. Just needs to bury one, and it's coming, and it's just a matter of time. It's like Lyle, where we're all waiting for him to score on home ice. We're all waiting for Caleb to score on home ice.
Yeah. And he could flat out be the player of the week this week.
Yeah.
In Quebec, in front of his family and friends and stuff like that. And he could just get that one goal in Victoriaville, flip the switch, and away he goes. Like, it's just, he's that talented and that type of player that once he gets it going, it will come for him. Friday night was retro night in St. John as they wore the St. John Flames jerseys. Absolutely marvelous.
Yeah, love them.
Like, I mentioned to our good buddy Breyer, I was like, bro, rebrand. I know you just rebranded to the jerseys that you still haven't gotten from Under Armour because they gave the wrong color and Under Armour sucks, but man, those things were absolutely beautiful. Which was funny when I was like, yeah, we take on the Flames next week. And someone's like, who are the Flames? They're a new team. They're a new team in the league.
Who's Alex Desnoyers?
He's friends with Caleb Mercier. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Captain too. That's what's the most impressive part. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm having trouble finding his elite prospect picture.
Yeah, you probably will. Retro night in St. John. Absolutely beautiful jerseys. And the score reflected it. It was a back and forth game. 3-3 tie after the first period, 15 shots apiece. And then we saw Moncton take over a second period with 24 shots. I'm trying to remember the last time they had 53 shots in a game.
So was that legit? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm watching that game and I'm still trying to find where they had 53 shots on goal. Like, was the stats guy in St. John just a little trigger happy, on both sides of the ice? Because there was no way they had 53 shots on goal.
No,
like, there's no way. Like,
we were out and about, so I missed like the first half of it.
Yeah.
And I came back and
I was at Turner's, and I mean, Turner's is Turner's. There's no way they had 53 shots on goal. Like, I struggled to find 35.
Oh, really?
Maybe 35. Definitely not 50. No. Like, you got that clicker thing, and you're just going like this. Maybe it's just Buddy's getting a workout with his thumb there.
Yeah.
But there's no way they.
Because usually it's the home team that has the shots.
Well, that's it.
The shots advantage. But
no, I mean, they Yeah, they ed some shots on net, but
Not 53.
Not in the 50s.
Second game in a row, they chased a goaltender, though.
Yeah.
Which, again, when they're finding it, when they put it together, we saw it last year, they can be a very dangerous team, and now they're putting it together offensively and defensively. So, yeah, just one of those games where the road team continues to have success in this series. Kind of like, I know Jamie Tozer pointed it out, and it's kind of like the Halifax, like they go into each other's buildings and end up getting W's, and then you go to Sunday Fun Day, and they didn't chase the goaltender, but they put another 6 goals on the board for 20 goals in 3 games. That's just, we said it against, I can't even remember who it was, where they scored 6, and we're like, if they could put it together, they're averaging 5 goals a game right now in these 3 of the last 4 wins. It's kind of almost remarkable what Quebec did to hold them to 1 goal in that loss last week. But second period, like this game was just kind of, it wasn't too bad. And then the third period, they're like, yeah, we're done. We're going to take this one over.
Yeah.
And they went right after them and outscored opponents 20-6 in these 3 games.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, and it was second straight game where they score 4 in the third period.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, if they're going to be a third period team, I'm all for it. And this was the first game with Mr. Irving in the building this season. And, believe it or not, for some of the new guys, it was their first time meeting Mr. Irving.
Mm-hmm.
So, they really wanted to get that win. And, we saw them going into the corner and celebrate with him after the game. So that was really awesome. And I know the Wildcats did a good job of honoring Dylan McKinnon in the middle of the play. So, I mean, that was good to see. Maybe you can sense the sarcasm in my voice there if you're listening. Getting things back on track. It was a little dead for the first 40 minutes, but they kicked it into high gear there in the third period.
Yeah. We'll get to the stuff off the ice first, but we'll continue on the ice. If they're turning into a third period team, that's going to go well, because in the first period, they're outscoring teams 37-18.
Mm-hmm.
The second period is, again, stop us if you heard this before. They just struggle in the seconds, but in the third, they're up 28-21 overall. So it's a team that if they start figuring out and putting third periods together, there's no lead that's going to be safe with this group. And their first periods, they're jumping out on top of teams. They're out shooting teams right now 230-193 in that first period.
Yeah,
and then they let teams kind of come back into it. But I mean, if you're looking for the way this team's going to put it together, they're going to jump on you in the first period, and then they're just going to kind of, I don't want to say manage the game, but it feels like they kind of manage it, where there's been a couple games up in the booth where you're like, stop skating, and you can see where that's kind of coming.
Yep.
For a power play that doesn't look like they're on fire every game, they're now third in the league at 26.7 right now in the power play, and they've come up to the top 10 in penalty kill. So when they get the GCPs going, this is a very powerful team and a very tough team to stop. And maybe maybe Charlottetown was sleeping a little bit, but we weren't sleeping on them. And they showed this week in a very tough 3 games and 4 stretch, they can play with anybody in any way you want to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it kind of leads perfectly into the road trip, right? Like, it's I know we kind of do a segment for that.
The road trip? Yeah, we can start into it. We don't really have a segment per se, but I mean, if you want to talk about the off-ice fun.
Oh, well, the off-ice fun. It's, apparently I heard we ruffled some feathers.
I heard we ruffled some feathers, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, we means they're listening.
Means we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Means we're showing that
we care.
They changed some things. They had a collision with the 30 years of collision.
Yeah.
With a hit from, I don't know, some year in the Coliseum.
Yeah. And they showed fans
after goals,
with their jerseys going like this. Yeah. And
I hate the goal song.
Now that we know that's a ripoff for the Panthers.
And especially losing to them twice in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
God, I hate that song.
Okay, that's that part I understand.
That's a different.
From you.
That's for selfish and personally. That's why I don't like it.
I thought it was an original,
Yeah.
but now that I know that it's just a knockoff or stolen from the Florida Panthers, it's it's
DJ still is not very good. Like I'm sorry.
could be better.
Could be a lot better.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Like, give me the chance with a laptop and I can do better.
This is my suggestion. Have a game where fans can text in their song requests.
Yeah.
And I think that would be the best atmosphere and fan engagement game in quite some time. Because right off the hop, I'm requesting Pink Pony Club. We like to party.
That's I've used that in our goal songs,
right? Like
I don't like the Panthers one, so that's our
Party in the USA.
Party in the USA. Living on a Prayer.
The Fate of Ophelia.
Yeah. Anything by NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Like anything. Like it's just it's not hard. Like it's truly not.
But
Google wedding reception playlist and go.
Yeah.
There's even a playlist that is a certain fan base will turn out to and get pumped up for. It's not hard. It's really not. I'm sorry. A 5-1 hockey game, you should not be playing Cowboys from Hell by Pantera. That is not a song for a hockey arena. Maybe it was in, I don't know, 1998 when around the time the song came out for a warm-up, but it definitely isn't a song at 5-1 with 4 minutes left that gets the crowd. You know what gets the crowd going? You drop Pink Pony Club.
Or Heave Away.
Or Heave Away, the actual word, like not the organ part. Like, it just, there seems to be a push and pull with an organ. Like, you guys aren't in sync. Last year with Psychedelic, they were kind of in sync with the DJ playing into an organ song into the DJ. I don't know why we have a DJ. Just a dude with a laptop and a Spotify account that boom hits the play button, boom hits the play button. Like I don't know why we have a DJ. The guy announcing JR, somebody's got to be upstairs with them going go 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 go. You don't need to wait for the whole team to skate around and then line up to announce them. It shouldn't take a minute to announce them. It's Caleb Denoyer. It's Alex Mercier. Like
not Alex Denoyer.
Not Alex Denoyer. Like you look at the starting lineup and he's reading it numerically. And that's just not how it should be read. It's goaltender, the 2 defensemen, the 3 forwards, or the 3 forwards, the 2 defensemen. It shouldn't be Gabe Smith, Binkley, Virgilio, Chudzinski, Walnius. Like that's not how you read a starting lineup. Like so it's got to be while the players are skating out. Please don't ever have the intro video and then the DJ going, "Hey guys, it's Sunday fun day." That kills a vibe so fast. Just intro video, Rob Zombie, the players coming out, JR a little bit quicker. I mean, I don't speak French. Let me do the English. You can do the French, and away we go if that's what you need. There's just no urgency. There's no nothing in it. And the anthem guy's name is Dominic Melanson. Not like just write it bigger if you can't read it. Figure it out. Ugh. Anyways.
Yeah.
Road trip.
This could be a tough one.
Yeah.
This is going to be a tough road trip. These are 3 very good teams that they're going to be playing in 3 straight games. So it's they've got to be ready, but they also got that brand spanking new bus that they want to show off to. That's something,
bus,
man.
yeah.
That is,
yeah.
That is.
They're going to be rested on no bus lags or nothing.
That's a baby making bus right there. Like that's that's
if it was a senior team.
That's a sexy machine. I'll give it that.
Yeah. It feels like the easier game of the road trip is the first one in Victoriaville, but they also came in here and beat us.
Yeah.
In that first one. But standings wise, that's the 8th seed in the Western Conference, and then they play the 4th seed in Shawinigan and the 3rd seed in Drummondville.
Yeah.
Back-to-back games.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. And I'm not sleeping on Victoriaville, right?
No. I was thinking that, and then I remember they beat us.
They got my 2 Russians on that team, and those 2 are doing some damage this year, along with Kalubiakin in Halifax. So it's it's good to have Russians back in the CHL, and it's.
I think that line sees a lot of Blau and Forte John Drum.
Yeah,
you saw what they did to you in the first game. I think because they in that first game too,
I would do Wallenius and Magnuson against those 2. Make their life a living hell.
Yeah.
It's you gotta find a way to slow down those 2, and this is
there it is.
I don't know what to expect from this road trip.
No,
it's gonna be hard. Like it's I can't these are 3 very strong teams,
and it's a team where we on the road this year are 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
Victoriaville's not great at home. They're 1-6, so that's fine. But Drummondville's 6-2 at home. Shawinigan's 7-3 at home. It's tough home records.
Yep.
You're catching yes, Victoriaville beat you here, but if I'm remembering correctly, we couldn't stay out of the penalty box, and we didn't quite have our penalty kill figured out. So they scored 3 of 4 on that penalty kill. We outshot them 48-23. Yep. I don't think we're going to get goalied by Catanzoni again. Catanzariti or whatever his name is.
Cantanzarini. Some pasta.
Yeah. Anthony. I don't think we'll get goalied by him again. I don't even know if they play him again. They may play Gabriel Dag against him.
That's it. So.
But that was a game where we both came on here the following week and said we got goalied. Mm-hmm. It happens. They outshot him 48-23. I don't think that's going to happen again. But you got to stay out of the penalty box. That's key number 1. Yes, our penalty kills gotten better, but they also were 3 for 4, and I think they lead the league in power play points. So that's a big contention there, is staying out of the penalty. Was second in the league. So, and then we've seen Drummondville. They're going to be looking for revenge because we stopped their streak. And if you continue to win games, you're looking at potentially 5 in a row, and they're going to want to give it right back to us. I don't really know what to make of Shawinigan because I haven't really seen that much on them. They kind of seem like that team that is on the outside looking in of teams that potentially want to buy this year sneakily.
Well, they get the league's top goal scorer, right? So you got to keep an eye on Felix Lacerte. But it's another team that I just didn't think would be up there this year, but they're right there. So I think I don't know if they're maybe a contender for this year, but I think that's a team you got to look at next year as a team that might put their chips all in, but they could very well do it this year if they keep up this this streak here. So this is a very good measuring. I don't put measuring stick road trip, but I can't remember the last time we played a 3-3 against 3 teams that are so high in the standings. It's been a while. And so it's a good test. Kind of looking forward to watching these games to see how many points out of these 6 that they're coming home with.
And it's kind of to a barometer on like I said last week, the highs and lows. Right now they are running an incredible high, winning 3 of their last 4 or 5 of their last 6. But now, how do you stay up at that in terms of not overlooking past Victoriaville, who's 8th in the Eastern Conference or Western Conference right now? But how do you continue to keep that even keel? And, Virgilio and GRP said on the postgame, just if we do what we can do and play our game, we don't have to worry about what other teams are doing right now. And that's the biggest thing. I don't know which game you're going to get the backup in.
Yeah, you have to.
3-3, you have to.
Gotta. He's got to get an out. He's got that. He's still looking for that first win, I think, and he just needs to get that to get some confidence, and so it's your guess is as good as mine as to when he gets a start. Maybe the first game.
I was thinking you put him out in the first game, and your worry with that is if you put him out in the first game and the Russians can kind of take over that one, and you have to pull him, you either have to keep him in for however many.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't think happens. I think this team is kind of finding its way. I don't see 8-2 blowouts right now. But if that were to happen, then you got to put Rudy in. So either kind of take away his confidence and leaving him in a big game, or put Rudy in knowing he's going to go the next two. But I don't want to say I don't want to say it. I think he can play one of the first two. I think Victoriaville makes the most sense statistically on where we are and where this team is and how we played against them in terms of us just being goalied by that team.
Yeah.
But how many times have we seen the backup start a road trip?
Doesn't happen often.
No.
So yeah, we don't make those decisions.
No.
We just try to make the in-game.
Just make you think about them.
We try to make the off-ice decisions.
Yeah.
Which don't doesn't really go our way sometimes.
No,
so.
but hey,
we're open to meetings.
Yep.
We're open to discussions.
We have ideas.
We're
Still throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Now is the time to promote your running 50-50.
Yep.
5 games. 4th, 5th, 13th, 17th, and 18th. A 5-game running 50-50. Started at $5,000 and just let it run and make somebody's Christmas.
Yeah.
That is not a thing. Don't go to the games expecting that thing. That's just my idea.
And one thing I will mention, if this game against St. John on that Thursday, not this upcoming Thursday, but the following Thursday,
4th, yeah,
is high school spirit night, do something to get the high school students to the games, right?
Yeah.
It's not just
in their colors.
We
should see purple,
maroon,
red,
green.
Like, wear your colors proudly. Also, if you're having a first responders night, maybe give out first responder of the game,
or show them the first responders in the crowd.
Yep.
You know, there was a group of firefighters in the ice bar.
Yep.
And they weren't shown on the big screen once.
Nope. They didn't even give away the pump house first responder of the game
on first responders night. And when you're playing those videos in the intermission and you're playing the DJ's playing music over them, it's a giant sign. It's just so disrespectful.
Yeah.
When you're showing these videos of, you know, firefighters and their story and their family, you know, how her father was a firefighter.
There was only 6 ladies when she was the first, and now there's 6.
But you're playing music over her telling her story.
Yeah,
I thought that was extremely disrespectful. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, if you're gonna have theme nights, lean into theme nights.
Let's
get some fun.
Yeah,
everyone's favorite part of the show.
Eric Murray, Realtor. Buy your house from him. Stick Tap of the Week.
Thank you, Johnny Rocket. Yeah, almost total brain fart there.
He's going to message you on that one.
Almost didn't know what your name was, but that's just a sign of how overworked I am right now. But it's all for the money, honey. Classic State of Shock song.
Oh, so good. State of Shock. Again, abandoning your play.
Another great hockey song.
Great one. Hit us up. We'll give you some.
If you are not busy this Sunday, November 30th, between the hours of, I believe, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., the Coca-Cola Caravan rolls into town. It'll be at the Trinity Drive Superstore, all decked out in its Christmas decorations. And guess who's going to be there? Big Nick Energy, Santa Claus. So bring your letters for Santa. If you didn't get a chance to go to the parade, you bring your letters for Santa. You'll be able to check out the Coca-Cola Caravan. That is, again, this Sunday, the 30th, from 4 to 6 at the Trinity Drive Superstore. Yours truly will be there because I like myself some Big Nick Energy.
The Stick Tap of the Week, sponsored by Eric Murray Real Estate with the RE/MAX Avante team. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Greater Moncton or surrounding area, make sure to check him out on social media or give him a call at 506-863-8802.
We'll both be there signing autographs.
That's right. They're gonna have a just like that one time where we're
They're
gonna
not gonna have a
hijack
table.
the post game autograph session, and it's just gonna be Adam and I. That's you know what. If I would say if our relationship with the team was that good,
Yeah.
And we happen to have a playoff game on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
We would be the ones to sign the autographs in the lobby to see if anybody catches on to what date it is.
Yeah.
So
That would be pretty
premature April Fool's joke would be that, but not gonna count our chickens here.
Yeah. We'll have some meetings first, and then
Yep.
we'll go from there. All right. That brings us to the Wildcast Wildcat of the Week, presented by Rosemary Lynn Massage and Spa. Right now, they've got the teeth whitening for $85. That gives you 3 15-minute sessions, including in that price. You can add another 15 minutes for only $20. And don't forget, they've got the loyalty card where you buy 9 spa services and you get 1 free. Call them at 830-1224 or stop in at the new location, 153 McLeese, as they are now accepting new clients. This right here, this is Big Gabe Smith, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. What a week for Gabe Smith, the Q Player of the Week, Team of the Week, and now the highest honor with 3 goals, 6 assists during those 3 games. He's finding his game. He's a force out there every time he comes over the boards. He was all over the ice in the past week, which means your Wildcast Wildcat of the Week is number 9, Gabe Smith.
Is that an old picture?
Nope. What's this year? Yeah. And that'll do it for the show. How's the wharf?
I think I picked the worst day to go.
Remember last week when you said it might be the best day to go during the parade?
Yeah, I went after the parade. I also made the mistake. My plan was to go like while the parade was going on.
Yep.
But started. I mean, not me because I was driving, but we. The wife started drinking, and we lost track of time, and we went there as soon as the parade ended. So it was not a very smart thing to do. It was very busy. Tough to push a stroller around, but we did get ourselves a family picture with Santa, so
Nice.
that was good.
Nice. We still have to get on that. Actually, we don't have a picture yet with him, but we did the parade. So we met her friend just off of West Main Street, just before Jones Lake. Kind of walked towards Von Harvey and Main Street corner. And her friend was like, yeah, we're going to go that way because that's where Santa's going to be. And I'm like, she's 9 months old. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, we have a front row seat. We're going to take care of that. So we stayed there from 4:45, right at where the parade starts. Didn't get going. Kiva did the best she could. But by 5:30, I was like, you good? I'm good. Let's go.
Well, you got to see the Wildcats in the.
We got to see all 3 of the Wildcats.
All 3 of the Wildcats because you moved the game that was supposed to be. You moved the game to accommodate the parade.
Yeah.
But only managed to have 3 players involved. So
yeah, and
again, you want to talk about being a community team?
Yeah.
Where was your presence at the Royale, which is a
Irving.
company owned by, Mr. Irving?
Yeah.
As the primary sponsor of the parade, where was your hockey team?
Yeah, and
I
will play the devil's advocate a little bit that it was moved. So your game on Sunday, it was a game day the next day early, but I mean,
Drummondville found a way to get their players in their parade.
Yeah, you want a community team. You want the fans to show up, and then you don't show up for the fans.
And
kudos to the 3 that were there.
Yeah.
Kudos to Wild Willie, who was doing his best. It just fell flat.
It did fall flat, and what makes it even worse is last Saturday when it was the Halifax parade.
Yeah.
And their team went to a overtime and a shootout.
Yeah.
Guess who's still able to make an appearance in the parade? The Halifax Mooseheads, right?
Yeah.
They showered quick and they were out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
not the best
the
look.
Community team look is not great right now.
Again, tough to complain about them not showing up. Tough to complain about the fans not showing up. Again, before we get out of here, don't forget the weather is still warmer, but the white stuff is coming. We have partnered with Speedy Auto Service for its first annual warm head, hands, and feet drive for the less fortunate. So if you want to donate toques, mitts, socks, winter coats, new or slightly used for adults or kids, stop in at 905 Mountain Road and drop them off Monday to Friday. If you want to make a donation, hit us up on the DMs. We'll let you know where to make that. And it goes from now till December 1st. For Jeremy, I'm Adam. See you next week.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Wildcast podcast. Follow us on social media at Moncton Wildcast.